Yo, ladies and gentlemen, your Theo always looking divino, looking fresco tonight because I am in a mood. It is Wednesday night. It is time for, not Thursday, Wednesday night Indy Spotlight. The Thursday night we'll be back here tomorrow for some more wrestling. But tonight, we're talking indie wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, in Richmond, Virginia. This Friday night, CCW will have their awesome event, 8-Man Suicide, happening this Friday night at the Parlay Lounge. Let's look at that poster because that's a pretty damn good poster. Let's put that up there. Producer, if you can hear me, can you put that poster up? Would you kindly? Thank you. And mira que nice. Look at that. 8-Man Suicide, where the main event is going to be an 8-man tables, ladders, and chair match. It's going to be amazing. 8-man gunning at it for gold, glory, blood, sweat, tears, but pride is on the line and opportunities on the line. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday at the Parlay Bar and Lounge. I was there for the Halloween show. Let me tell you, it is an amazing venue, amazing places with awesome food, great drink menu. It's going to be an amazing night. If the Halloween show was a way to kind of gauge things, the crowd is going to be hot. The show is going to be amazing. It's happening this Friday. Let me put that poster back up. Tickets are still available, so if you like to get those tickets, they'll be at Eventbrite. They are $20. Get yours today. You don't want to miss out. Tickets are selling out fast. There's still some available. Get them. But I've been told we have the card. I have the card ready. We have 5 amazing matches for that night. Let me give you the quick rundown of that real quick. First matchup, we have Alexia Dvorak versus Kelsey, the bar owner, who actually got involved at the Halloween show, at the last show at Halloween, tussing with the newly crowned champion at the time, talking back and forth between Alexia and Kelsey. They've been going at it, and now we have the bar owner in the mix. We don't know what's going to happen, but Alexia and now Kelsey are going to be going at it. They've been training, and Kelsey saw how physical things got between the female competitors. She has she has a fight coming in for her. Let's see how physical she can get outside the bar and in the ring for that matchup. Then I've heard that we have Run RVA versus Braden Marshall and Chase Emery. If you guys have not seen these guys, you are missing out. Braden Marshall is a hoss and had an amazing matchup at the last CCW show, going toe-to-toe with Ace Montana. Now he's teaming up with Chase Emery, the chipper, blue chipper himself. Look, this kid has been coming up and down North Carolina. Now he's coming up here to Richmond, Virginia, to team up with Braden Marshall. Run RVA has been hot lately. Their dynamic has been fantastic. They have just been a well-oiled machine, especially coming off their matchup at the last CCW show. Let's see how they can go up against Braden and Chase. This is going to be a really, really awesome tag team matchup. And then we have Mr. Lucius Suede versus the Reverend. Talk about 2 different styles, 2 different personalities. You have somebody who like Lucius Suede, and you have the Reverend, the good Reverend, going one-on-one. This is going to be a hell of a clash here. Lucius is going to try to persuade the Reverend on his more sinful side and see where that's going to go on this matchup. And then we have the OG himself versus John Washington. That is going to be amazing, especially the grit that OG has shown over the last few matchups here, going up against John Washington, one half of High Society. I don't think John Washington is going to make this easy for OG. So it's going to be a hell of a card. 5 amazing matchups. You got to give it to these talent. Pretty much going to training, putting everything they got into this, and putting all these amazing events for Richmond, Virginia. They are planning on taking over Richmond, Virginia, and they're doing a hell of a job putting on these amazing matchups and these amazing events here for Richmond. I have a couple of the talents here from CCW RVA Wrestling Academy here with us tonight. They're going to talk about their matchup this weekend and letting you guys why you should be there and you shouldn't want to miss out. First up, we're going to have her on. Great talent. She has been putting the work. She has been training hard. I know she had a bit of a mess up at the last event. We'll talk about what happened at the last matchup, but her eyes are set on this matchup for this Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, America's sweetheart, Miss Alexia Dvorak. Welcome to Spotlight, Alexia. Welcome back. It's good to see you back.
You. I never miss these podcasts, man. I love them so much.
I appreciate it. And we love having you here.
Thank
First
you.
things first, let's talk about the last show. You put on a hell of a match against Kelli Capri. Tell me, how are you feeling after that? You guys went toe to toe. You try to match your strength here, but at the end, it just what happened?
Just time after time, she just keeps on getting the better of me, and I try not to let it get me down. I still go to training, keep my head up, but I don't know. Something always happens where she gets the better of me.
Well, you put on a hell of a match. It was pretty fierce. You guys were really laying in there. Do you feel like this weekend is going to be a challenge for you, considering the owner of the venue is challenging you to a matchup? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I definitely think it's going to be a new experience to have this new girl join CCW and go up against me. As we'll just have to test things out because, since she's the owner of the bar, she's seen 2 of our shows already, so she knows how hard we hit, how we fight, how brutal it is, and she still wants to get in the ring. So I definitely respect her for that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to take things easy on her just because she's new and she hasn't really experienced it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because you shouldn't, right? If you want her to give you her best, you want to put in your best into it, and you got to give it to her, especially after seeing that brutal cage match that you and Kelli had at that venue. I don't know, what do you think clicked in her head? It's like, oh, I want a piece of that action.
Well, I always say you always have to be a little bit crazy because putting your body on the line and everything, getting in these fights, but it's the craziness that makes it the better, right? Like, what am I trying to say? Just will and determination.
So I guess you're loving you love the adrenaline rush.
The adrenaline, yes.
That's
feels really, the same way.
That's so true. Is there anything that you're doing differently in your training, or that you're preparing for, or are you just kind of just trying to make sure that you're ready, like mentally, physically, for this Friday?
Well, I'm not sure what to expect with this new girl, so I can't really prepare mentally, but definitely physically. I went to training last night, and I even went an extra day today and got some
nice. Well, there you go. So you're taking this seriously, is what you're saying.
Very serious.
You're clearly taking this seriously. Do you think that she's going to be taking this seriously? You say that she's fan turned now in-ring competitor?
Who knows? Because I know she's super busy running 2 restaurants, both Music in Colonial Beach and Parlay in Richmond. So who knows? Maybe she's just so busy she can't train as hard as I have.
Ooh, okay. I guess you're saying that kind of is giving you a fair an advantage here on this one because you're kind of spending more time in that ring.
Yeah, I mean, hard work pays off, right?
This is true. Anything you want to tell her? Unfortunately, looks like you said, we gave her the invite. She might be too busy to come on. She might be still working at the bar here. Anything that you would like to tell her for her watching at home and for the fans watching at home?
Well, I'm looking forward to have a fair fight. May the best woman win, and the best woman will have a chance to fight Kelli for the women's championship.
Again, this is a big opportunity for you to get another shot for you against Kelli. let's see. Sorry, I have a train of thought there. You have another shot here at Kelli.
Yeah.
If do you think she has any plans here for you, or do you think she has moved on? Are you still trying to lock in on that title belt? What are your plans of like making sure that she still sees you as a threat here?
Well, I always have a trick up my sleeve, and I don't want to give away too much, but I've got some plans in motion.
Oh, all right. Well, Miss Alexia, it was a pleasure having you on here. Thank you so much. Any last words for the fans watching at home?
Just thank you for always supporting me and coming out to our shows. I really love having you there. And yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Like I said, Miss Alexia has a matchup this Friday here with the bar owner herself. It's going to be an amazing night. You don't want to miss out. Thank you so much for having us, coming on here, Miss Alexia, and we'll be seeing you this Friday.
You there?
Well, there you have it. She has put in so much. You can clearly this young lady puts in the work. That she takes this seriously. She goes to training. She does her homework. She comes on here to, hey, I'm here. She's trying to make her presence known and make it known that she's ready for these fights and ready for these matchups. We'll see what Miss Kelsey has in store for Miss Alexia and what plans she has or what she's doing behind the scenes in between being the owner here of the bar. You got to give it to her though. You got to give the fact that she has the chutzpah to get in there, seeing it from the outside and wanting in on the action, and she's excited for it. And the fact that she had the tenacity to actually get into it with Kelsey at the last show, Keely Capri at the last show too. She wants it. She wants it on the action, and she's ready to get in there. So we'll see what happens this week, this Friday. So be there. You don't want to miss out on that. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Travis Vane. We'll talk a little bit what happened at the last show and what he has in store coming up for this Friday as well, with being part of that main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Vane.
What's going on, man? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. I'm hyped for the show this Friday. I know you are. You're hyped and you're chilling here.
I'm super excited, man. A match that you haven't really seen in RVA for a very long time, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's amazing that I don't know how you guys, who made up the contract and you just jumped in and you signed on that dotted line that you wanted in it. Why? What was going through your head that you're like, I want in on this? What was the motivation behind that?
To make a statement. To make a statement that CCW is here, that we aren't going anywhere, and that this roster is willing to do whatever it takes to give the people what they want.
Yes, because that chant did go off at the Halloween show at the last. They wanted tables, they wanted chairs. Just I don't think the venue had the space or the extra furniture to give away like that. I know there was,
I mean, we had a table in my match.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
But the fans were begging for more, and I guess this is the answer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Main event. What are your thoughts on it?
It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Like you showed that poster earlier, man. We got everything from legends and icons such as Jason, Ace Montana, Clapper of Cheeks himself, Sledge Gibson. Modern day Hitman, Hunter Blaze.
I see what you did.
A rock star, a Bosnian bone breaker, a steel hammer himself.
So you're the underdog in this. I'm just have to say it. Like, but you're kind of known for being the underdog and still coming up in the fight. You have some tenacity, some fight heart in you.
Yeah.
And I did mention the last event. Wow. Like you came in with a house of fire. You came in for the save for OG. You came in to save for just helping out a fellow wrestler. Tell me, what's changing here, man? Because I'm seeing evolution as I'm watching these shows. As I'm coming there, I'm seeing you progress, and what's
Just
well, I guess what's happening behind the scenes here with Travis Bay.
I'm just someone chasing that high, man. And there is not a greater high. And trust me, I've had my fair share of highs in life. No greater high than that roar of the crowd when you bust through that curtain.
Yes, that Alexia did mention that it's that adrenaline rush. It's that feeling when you head out there, and I could see that you're just a fireball energy at the shows, man. Every time we come out there, and just the stamina. I don't know how you keep getting up after some of those moves, and you are like going. What are you doing to be able to keep that stamina up, man? Like, what's your regimen throughout the week? Like,
I feel the energy, man. Like, and I feel like the CCW faithful just not giving up on me, and so I constantly have to dig deep to just not give up for them and to give them the performer that they want me to be, because I owe it to them with all of the support that they have given me.
Awesome. Let's get into some of the comments. We have Jay Marley here saying, Travis, Alexia, yeet. We have Kryptonian Ape giving up the rocker horns, tables, ladders. I guess he was trying to get the whole emojis up there. They seem to be excited for it. And then they saw some fights in his veins. I see what you did there. I like that.
Yeah.
There's always some fight in his veins.
Travis
Finn. You should copyright that. That should be on a t-shirt.
Yeah, man. Don't next t-shirt idea. Thanks for that. Jay.
You actually mentioned something pretty like true here. There are so many talents here in this one match. You have Jason, you have Ace Montana, you have Rockstar Kelli, Sledge Gibson. Those are some heavy hitters here in the territory up here in North Carolina, Virginia area. Are you concerned that they might be a problem during this matchup? How do you mentally prepare for something like this, considering that anything pretty much goes during this kind of matchup?
Obviously, everyone in that match is going to be a problem. Everyone in that match has something unique that they bring to the table. Everything from Jason and Ace, man, their wrestling careers are old enough to grab a drink. Like they've been around the block. They know what they're doing. Like they're obviously smarter in the sense than all of us. Sledge, innovative, like that's just the way to put it. He's an innovative, creative, phenomenal worker. Steel Hammer.
That is a big boy. Him's a beefy boy.
He will knock your teeth down your throat with just the look of an eye. Hunter Blaze, as much as I despise everything that he is and what he stands for, technical wizard. And Tito, haven't really worked with him much, but from what I saw at the October show when he worked Hammer, he packs a pretty mean punch too. And Rockstar Kelli, like me, he's a wild card. I don't really know much about him, but that's what makes him dangerous, right?
And then the last two, you have Ace Montana and Jason. Also some heavy hitters. You have the experience on their side here. But I gotta give you the advantage I think you have here is the heart, the grit, and just your speed here if you, I mean, you can't get hit by a table, ladder, or chair if you can't, be hit by, you move out the way, you're a speedy guy. I think that gives you an advantage here.
Yeah, you've also seen it firsthand, man. I always get up.
Yes. I've seen this man get hit with some hits that the normal fan would not get up, folded in half, and somehow, I mean, you had me losing my voice. Like, you just kept coming up after these supposed one-hitter quitters, and even your opponent was just kind of like, how the hell is this kid getting back up?
I'm addicted to that rush, man, dude, and you can't tell me when to stop.
Yeah, I see that, and I feel like that you're getting a lot of that from the crowd, right? Like the fans, just the energy, the vibe, so to speak, right? During these matches, you are feeding off of it, and you're giving it back. Like, it is a spectacle, to say the least, to see you in there. Yeah. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It's not just me just singing your praises, just whatever. But it's true. Like the fans here at CCW has always just been insane. The energy, the level of just hype that they bring to these events is just top notch. And I can clearly see that you're feeding off of that. Yep. So that being said, anything you want to tell the fans, say the fans while I have you on here. And to your other opponents. Actually, before we can go that, that's what we're trying to do, is like pull up, because Ace Montana put up a video message, kind of just telling everybody in this matchup how he feels. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick. I want to get your reaction. I don't know if you've seen it at all. But he has some harsh words. This is Ace. He always has some harsh words for his opponents, and he means it. He's a hoss. He's a hoss. While we're waiting for that, you can go ahead and tell the fans here while we get that situated here.
Just come out and support. We still have few tickets available. We're posting that link every day, and we'll make sure to drop that link for you guys. Get them tickets, come out, support us.
I mean, you guys asked for it. The fans. This is, in a way, I'm not saying it's your fault. Fans at home.
This is y'all's match. This is y'all's match.
You asked for it. You said, we want tables, we want chairs. Yep. Now you're getting tables, ladders, and chairs. You guys asked for it. You're getting it. 5 amazing matches within a crazy ass event. Yeah, Jay, someone's gonna get yeeted. That's a guarantee. Someone will get yeeted, either outside the ring or into the crowd. It's gonna happen. Trying to pull that up. Let's see if we can get that link up on there too. That's again, if you want tickets, you can still get them at Eventbrite. Yep. You can also go to the Parlay Facebook page and get it from there as well. And having some technical difficulties, but it's perfectly fine. While we're waiting for that to load, what do you have to say to your opponents?
Just get
Scott,
ready.
You should come. It's in Richmond. It's not that far away, Scott. You don't want to miss out. We're going to try to see if we can get that uploaded and live to you if you're not able to come, but it's a better experience in person. There's nothing like going to an indie show like this and being a part of the crowd, being in the crowd and watching these amazing talents. It does not compare. It does not compare. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. Just what was your question again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was just asking you, what do you have to say to your opponents? We're actually going to get your reaction real quick once we get this loaded here up.
Just get ready. Like, I know. Like, the street rat over here, he's an underdog. Y'all are very much overlooking him because he's too small. Heck, he wrestles in he wrestles in jeans. He ain't here to wrestle. He's here to fight. Like, I get all that. but understand that I am here to win. I am here to give the CCW faithful a spectacle for their eyes to see. And there is nothing that I won't do to give them that and to give me that fix of the energy of those people.
Nice. Very nice. Are you excited? Are you hyped? Are you nervous at all? You just can't wait to get in there.
I'm so nervous that like it in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm watering at the mouth for this show. Just beyond excited.
Hey, Che Marley coming back in shit. Let them know you the big dog, Travis Vane. You know what they say? It's not always the size of the dog, but the bite of the dog, something like that.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna get bit. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. But hey, man, look. There's a wise man once said, "I'm gonna get knocked down, but best believe I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take a bite, and I'm gonna take your kneecap off as I'm making my way up."
You know what? While we're waiting for that to load, I'm going to go ahead and go through our predictions here real quick. Is there anything that scares you about tables, ladders, and chairs? It's a harsh match. That's a good question, Scott. That is a very good question.
Splinters on the table.
You know what? Yeah.
That obviously, like, there's some sort of. Obviously, there's going to be like some sort of fear. If you're going to walk and be like, oh, no, like, no, I'm not afraid. Like, obviously, yes, there is. Like, I am fully aware that this is the kind of match that is going to shave years off of not just my career, my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm at peace with that. And that is why I'm more excited than I am nervous, because I am at peace at the fact of the risk of what it's going to do. And I am as ready as I possibly can be for it.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good, yeah. I mean, just true. There we go. Yeah. I heard it differently. Yeah. I went to public school. Let's see. So we got a message here from actually Parlay Sports Bar. Here Friday night they have a menu highlight just for this event. Sliced pizza, wings, Undertaker nachos, hot dogs, fries, pretzel bites, and they will also be having tickets for sale there. Tickets are non-refundable. Kryptonian Ape, he appreciates the honesty about the realism of fear. It's true. If you're not nervous or fearful before a match, I heard that you should probably quit.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be a semblance of nervousness and fear before a matchup, regardless if it's a tables, ladders, or chairs match, but just in general, because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, we could train all we want, but the unpredictability of who our opponent is and what's going to happen out there, it's literally thinking up a game plan as the match goes on. You can have a game plan, but you have much of a game plan to get punched in the face. That's what they say, right?
Yep. I was watching TV yesterday, and it was just like a funny like snippet of like a show that I watched. It was like think of a plan, come up with a plan goes wrong entirely, throw away the plan.
The plan. Yeah. So yeah, like The Legends of Tomorrow. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. And you get that, right? Like that's honestly like where it goes going into a match, right? Like you come up with a strategy immediately, like, okay, this isn't working. And then you got to think on the fly and figure it out what you got to do to be on top.
Yeah, that's true. Scott coming in. Oh, you have me sold. You have this old man. You had me at nachos. The magic word was nachos.
Yeah, there you go.
Kryptonian Ape, this is technically close to you. This is going to be in Richmond at Parlay at Friday night. So come hang out. We can have a couple beers, a little brewski brews, have some nachos, and watch wrestling.
Yep. What better way to spend a Friday night?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have the video now finally, but there was a message he did send out to everybody, pretty much a little censorship. F you all. I'm going to punch y'all in the face. That was pretty much his message. But let me get that video, see, and we'll get your reaction real quick. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kryptonian Apes is not a bad idea. It is Friday. I mean, you're all off the next day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Bring your Steam Deck. All right, so we got the Facebook tab here. We're gonna share it, and we're gonna share that video. Well, we were sharing the video. There it is. Okay, I got it going now. I love that Ace is pretty much just living the life, right? The man's out in his on his farm. He looks like he's out in Yellowstone half the time.
Yep. There. That is Ace Montana.
Literally living the gimmick.
Yeah.
And, all right, I got it up rolling now. Finally, vamos a ver, y aquí estamos. Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
You know, usually I like to ling and yelling when I do these things.
Can you see it?
I can't see it, I can hear it.
Okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because
you know, usually I like to a little bit of shouting and yelling when I do these things, but I think because of how calm the river is here on the Montana farm, I might be a little bit more smooth with this one. 8-man suicide, Richmond, Virginia, January 17th. TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs. Man, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Every time I leave this farm and go do what I've been doing for the last 21 years of professional wrestling, I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't get harder every time, but I still love doing it. So, gentlemen, 8-man suicide, it never seems to amaze me of the athletes and the men I step in the ring with in this industry when I do what I do best. So, lace them up tight as you can lace them and tape your wrist up as tight as you can. These matches are career changing, either for the good or for the bad, gentlemen. 8 of us are going to walk in there and 1 are going to walk out. So, Steel Hammer, Jason, Hunter Blaze, Travis Vane, Ortiz, Rockstar Kelli, and Sledge Gibson. Gentlemen, Big Ace Montana is in the best shape and the best mental space he's ever been in professional wrestling. So I will see you this Friday. And best believe I'm going to whip every one of your asses all around that ring and inside that bar. See you then.
it got a little I don't want to say emotional, but
very calming, which first glance, I immediately like, oh man, dude. Ace Montana, his loud, rowdy self, man. Woof. Gotta be on my toes with that, dude. 'Cause Ace Montana's always loud and rowdy. So when he's calm, cool, collective, you know that it's about to hit the fan and to get ready. And I'm not gonna
some
lie.
self-reflection there. That was a little scary.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. He is absolutely right. He's going to kick my ass. He is. I'm not gonna sure he's probably gonna kick a lot of asses. But I just have to win. Like, he could kick all the ass he wants, but at the end, like you said, it's only gonna be one person standing. And I have shown time and time again that I am the ultimate survivor in CCW. And him, Sledge Gibson, Ortiz, Steelhammer, Jason, Sledge Gibson, Easton Kelly, and a piece of scum, Hunter Blaze, are all going to find that out Friday firsthand. When that final bell is rung and it is my hand that is raised.
There you have it. I don't know about y'all, but I got the tingles after that one. That lit a fire in you there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, all that matters is this: whose hand goes up. Yeah, that's just beautifully done, sir. Yes, so true. Well, any last words before I let you go? Here, Travis.
Just once again, super stoked. Come out. We have few tickets left, you guys. Be there, because trust me, this is something you don't see in RVA, and we're super excited to bring it for you guys. And so we really appreciate all the support you guys have given to us.
We do. Without you fans, these shows wouldn't be happening. So it's all up to you. This is in your hands, fans. We'd love to have you out there. This is, again, time is a ticking. You don't want to miss out on this incredible matchup. You don't want to miss out on the Travis Vane, the Haas himself, Ace Montana, Jason, Sledge Gibson, Rockstar Kelli, Hunter Blaze, Ortiz, going at it in this matchup, putting their bodies on the line. It's going to be an amazing night. I'm going to go through predictions. If you want to stick around for that, you can help me out with that too, Travis. We'll run down this card again one more time and see who do you think is going to win. So first matchup. First things first, Miss Alexia Dvorak versus the owner herself, Mrs. CEO, Miss Kelsey. Who do you think has the advantage? Who do you think is going to get him? Get them up here. Oh, Alexia. Get them Grunge Rest merch too. I got mine. Travis signed Big Dog. Hey, nice. That push the merch, sir. That's right.
You're. I think Alexia's got it.
Mm.
We've trained together, dude. Like, she was the only female student for a long time. And like, yeah, like I get up and get down, like I'm the ultimate survivor. She comes in a very close second, because I've seen firsthand her training, getting her, by grown men. And every time she has gotten up stronger, faster, hungrier. And like, that's something you can't teach.
That's so true. I'm gonna have to give it to her as well. Not to say nothing, negative about Miss Kelsey. It's just, she said it herself. I'm putting in the work. I came in to train yesterday. I came in to train tonight. She literally came on the podcast after training.
Yep.
That shows that she's taking this very seriously.
She is the living embodiment of no days off.
Mm-hmm. And especially after the last matchup, you could tell that it's not that she was upset that she lost. You could tell in her eyes that it was disappointing because of how it happened. That it was something that she wasn't prepared for. And you could see, like, nah, not going to happen again. The determination, not really just frustration, but it was like the determination in her face, like, it's not going to happen to me again. The she came in blazing in the last matchup. If she can keep that tonight and keep momentum, I think it's going to help her out with this matchup. All right, and then let's see. We have up next. We have Lucius Suede versus the Reverend, the preacher himself, Mr. Reverend Elijah. I mentioned it here. This is like oil and water here. Two completely different personalities. Two completely imagine the spectrum of living here. You have the good Reverend, and then you have the sinful, as they say, Mr. Lucius Suede. This could be an interesting matchup here.
Yeah, and I mean, setting personal feelings aside, because last show Lucius Suede had to enlist the help of Hunter Blaze to beat me. Gonna set that aside. I gotta give it to Lou just because I have felt the power, the size, the speed, the athleticism of Lucius Suede, and like, I guess we'll just have to wait and see if the man upstairs has the Reverend's back and we'll be able to help him through that or not.
I gotta hand it both of these talents. Lucius being so smooth with just his footwork and his technical work. The guy's almost a total package, right? Especially when it's out with your match. He's deceptively strong for his build. And the fact that he managed to just posse around the way he did and do it so quickly was crazy. It was just weird to see like how smooth, how effective his moveset was. And it's gonna be interesting to see how he's gonna handle the Reverend. Just once he gets that momentum going, once he gets that spirit in him, he starts feeling that he gets into a rhythm. And it's gonna be really fun to see this. Considering that they're both pretty big personalities, and I feel like that might get in the way.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think Lucius Suede takes this one. I'm not taking it away from the preach himself, the Reverend, the good Reverend. He has the moveset, he has the skill he has a really good work ethic. Clearly, you can see it. This is going to be a very, very close matchup.
Yes.
And I think this might be the sleeper hit of the night.
One that everyone should be watching very closely.
And who knows? Because the story around it is like Reverend is interested in the getting some tag matches in, but do you think he might sway over Lucius Suede here to maybe eventually team up after this matchup?
I mean, hey, look, I've seen Reverend walk around with his donation box enough to know that they both believe that money talks. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Good point. All right. Speaking of tag action, Run RVA versus the hell of a team up here. As they say, cars subject to change, but the possibility of seeing Run RVA versus Braden Marshall and Chase Emery, what a treat, especially on the coast that a Run RVA has been on lately. They are quite the team here. You have the powerhouse and the speedster here, the high flyer, coming together here and putting on a combination that just works effectively.
Just takes your breath away.
It's crazy. But they're going up against Braden Marshall, one half of Whiskey Business, and the blue chipper Chase Emery. These guys are no joke. You have this powerhouse of a brawler in Braden and this technical savvy, just crazy mat technician with Chase Emery. And you got to give it to him. He may be kind of on the small side, but again, also deceptively strong.
Yes. I'm not gonna take anything from Braden or Chase, because I mean, Chase, if you could, he looks like a pro wrestler built in a lab, right? Like just all the tools. And Braden, like, we literally just saw him take, Ace Montana to the limit. And, like, you don't see Ace Montana get taken to the limit very often. So you know that, like, Braden's going to bring it. But they lack the chemistry that is needed in a tag team. So I got to give it to my boys that run RVA.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. And I think that's the advantage I think Braden and Chase have, but I think that's also their slip up. There might be some. It's not going to be a smooth sailing here, and I agree. I think our Run RVA has the chemistry here. They know where the other one's going to be without even talking, right?
Right.
And there's a reason why there's a dominant tag team here at CCW. Is that they're going to think of a game plan. They're going to try do their best to try to split that ring in half and execute and maintain position. So I feel like I agree. Run RVA is going to take this one. I might change my mind in case cask of whiskey might be flying at me shortly. But we'll see what happens. And then the main event, sir. You are involved in this. You were honest about how you feel about this kind of matchup, but you're excited for it. It's a stupid question, I know, but who do you think is going to walk away with this one?
Travis fucking Vane, of course.
I'm not going to lie. If I was a betting man, the big money bets are going to be Jason, maybe Ace, and maybe Tito. But for me, if I want those odds, I'm not going to lie. I feel like you have the advantage. Being the underdog, I feel like you're going to get estimated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get used to it after a while, to the point you're just like, all right, like, let me show you guys, like, why I'm not the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like one of my immediate thoughts going into this match. Like, okay, you guys are clearly overlooking the runt of the litter per se.
And I think that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I think it's going to give you the advantage because I just said it, right? Mm-hmm. Who are the main two problems, right? It's going to be the big guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be looking at the big guys. I think that's going to give you a chance here to kind of slip in away. Not just me, just because you're on here, but I feel like that's might happen. But Kryptonian 8, not that it's a better question. It's a good question, not a better question. Who do you think is going to give you the most trouble?
The most trouble.
That is a let's just
hard question. But listen, look, Rockstar Kelli. I know that's a curveball, but like he's the least experienced out. He's the least known factor out of all of this. And I think that's what makes him the most dangerous is we don't know what he's going to bring.
I like his style. Very Rockstar, late 80s, early 90s Rockstar. Yep. I don't want to make parallels to a certain heartbreaker out there, but he has that vibe, that energy, and I feel like he has that advantage. The fact that you don't really know much about him, but seeing some of the matches and doing my homework, the kid can move.
Yeah.
And I think that what he has in his pocket is that stamina. That the fact that you guys are kind of coming in blind, but the fact that he's just like you. He's like the Energizer Bunny. Once he gets going, he's going.
Yeah.
We have Clifford here coming in. What's up, brothers and champs? What's up, Clifford? Thank you for joining on. Hey, hold on. Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, just joining us in the green room, another one of the competitors here for the main event. We just mentioned him. Steel Hammer. Are you there?
What's up, brother?
What's up? Steel Hammer coming on here. Travis, Steel.
Hey, Mr. Hammer. Can I call you that?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Thank you, Steele. I just want to make sure that, hey, look, no hard feelings after Friday, right?
We'll see. We'll see. Hey,
I'm going to take it.
all I'm gonna say, Friday night, we're gonna be celebrating a very special holiday.
That is right. It is. Thank you for reminding me.
Holiday.
It is a very special holiday. Yeah. It's Chop Hunter Blaze Day.
See, I don't know.
What?
What was that?
I said it's Chop Hunter Blaze Day.
The holidays might have passed for everybody else, but in CCW, we celebrate the holidays every day.
Yeah, every day is Chop Hunter Blaze Day. Fuck that guy. I'm sorry. Screw that guy.
So we've had Travis come on here. He's made some really amazing points here on these matchups. Let me actually, you know what? Let's get just a quick rundown. I'm gonna quick fire you the card here. You tell me who's gonna win. Lucius Wade versus Reverend.
I got Reverend all day.
All right. OG versus John Washington.
John Washington with the experience.
Alexia Dvorak versus Kelsey.
I'll give it to Alexia.
Run RVA versus Braden Marshall and Chase Emery.
Ugh. I think the inexperience is gonna catch up to Run RVA.
Okay. And then, because it was the better question, Tony and Abe, who do you think is going to give you the most trouble in your main event matchup? I think he's staring at
you. You know what, Travis? I mean, all due respect, I'm the person that's going to give me trouble. And for anybody that doesn't know, it's the man under me in that poster that I just so happened to. Oh, y'all hear me?
Yeah, you cut out a little bit, but you're talking about the man under your post, under you on the poster, is going to give you the most trouble. Showing that poster right there. You talking about Mr. Tito? Think we lost Hammer.
I would assume that he meant Tito.
Yeah. Hammer, you there? No,
we lost him.
We lost him. Well, at least we got his predictions. Well, we'll give him a chance to jump back on real quick.
Yeah.
But make it a point that I feel like that's a good plan here. I'm not going to talk anymore because we're not trying to give anybody else ideas here during that matchup. But yeah, I think it's going to be crazy. That's it. That's it's gonna be an amazing match, amazing night. Steelhammer back on.
Sorry about
there
that.
There we go. No problem. You said Tito.
Yes. For nobody that knows this yet, a man that I bleed the same blood as, my own brother. And well, if you were at the last Fear Fest show, you know that he made me bleed, and I got one objective this match.
To make him bleed. Okay. I'm going to take the video off and see if you could just try to join us with just audio. So yes, if you missed out on the Fear Fest show, that was the show at the same venue. At the Halloween show, they went ham on each other. Sibling rivalry was taken to the limit here. That was just an understatement. So I think Steel here jumping on here again. We're going to remove that. You can just kick that. Are you there, Steel? Hello? You're live. You're on the air.
Mr. Hammer.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. My bad. Connection's getting a little bit bad down here. But what was your follow-up question?
Your brother. You said that this is your brother here. You bleed your own blood. You guys went at it here at the last show. You say that he's going to be the most troublesome person on during this matchup.
Absolutely. I know how hard he hits, but he knows just how hard I hit too.
So your plan is to make him bleed. Doesn't matter the outcome as long as you make him bleed. Are you gonna be happy with that?
Well, I think there's only one outcome I see at the end of Friday night, and that's Steel Hammer standing on top of that ladder with a beautiful piece of gold in his hands.
Okay.
Well, that's weird because I see something completely different.
I guess if you want to see what the outcome is, you'll have to purchase a ticket.
Yeah, where can I buy a ticket, or Nad? Or Steel Hammer?
I believe you could buy a ticket at Eventbrite.
Oh, no way. Are they still on sale?
They're still on sale. Yes.
Oh, sweet. Hear that, Hammer? Can invite your whole family to come see me on top of that ladder with that beautiful piece of gold on my shoulder.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Hey, look, I'll tell you know better than anyone how much of a beating I can take and never quit.
This is true. The man has heart. You got to give it to him, Steel.
Absolutely. He's the one guy in CCW I can't wait to beat one-on-one.
Well, you might get a chance. This is a huge opportunity for the both of you. Steel, I'm gonna go back and kind of ask some questions here for previously that we asked Travis. Do you have any fears about going into this matchup? Any reservations?
Usually in a match like this, I'd be worried because I'm the big man in the match. But it's no secret there's a whole bunch of big men in this match dominating this match. So only thing I have to worry about is who I'm targeting first and who I have to make sure stays down, which it's about 7 people I got to make sure stay down long enough for me to grab that championship.
Well, actually, that was going to be my follow-up question. Who are you going after first? Who is your main target here?
I think I'll give Travis Vane the pleasure of celebrating the holidays first. So if Hunter Blaze is a little carried up with Travis, I might have to go after Tito myself.
Okay.
That answers my question. Everyone knows I'm going after Hunter Blaze. I can't stand that person.
And there's a link, ladies and gentlemen. I'm also going to be putting it across the screen there just so you guys can take it. I'm also going to put it here in the comments across all the social medias, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, and YouTube channels, and beyond. There you go. And there you have it. Those as the link at Eventbrite for the tickets for sale for this Friday. Don't miss out. Let's see what else. Good question. Good answer. I appreciate that. Any last words before I let you guys go here? Just kind of wrap this up that you want to tell the fans, Steel, and anything else you want to tell to the remaining opponents here that you have in this matchup. Starting off with your opponents.
I know I might be young, and I know this is the first of many matches that involve a ladder or involve any weapons that I'll be in, but understand that I'm coming in with one objective in mind, and that is to become a champion. So whether it's Travis Vane, Ace Montana, Jason, Orich, whoever you want to put in front of me, I'm gonna make sure to knock everybody back down and go ahead and climb that ladder to success.
Awesome. Any last words for the fans, for the both of you?
Buy tickets.
Just come out, support.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Indy Spotlight for Commonwealth Championship Wrestling, also RVA Wrestling Academy. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much for the rest of the talent here, able to put on this amazing event this Friday. That's pretty much it. If we don't see you tomorrow night, we'll be coming live here with the Wrestling Wire here, talking about the other amazing, crazy news happening across the wrestling world. Monday Night Raw was nuts. What's going on in the Indies in our area, where we're going to be at next. But if we don't see you then, we'll see you this Friday at the Parlay Lounge and Bar. Get your tickets. You don't want to miss on this amazing matchup. 5 incredible matchups within a main event that is going to blow your freaking socks off. It is a TLC 8-man suicide finale. And only one of these men might limp away by the end of the night.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep. See you Friday.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. This has been The Wrestling Wire. We'll see you